Let's go shopping to help you find exactly what you want. I'm Sheila. I'm a personal stylist, and I help women find the best styles that suit their body shape, their coloring, and their personality. For the best style tips, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell, and you'll be notified every Tuesday when I upload a new video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to shop to find what you want and to end closet frustration. I know you've heard it said that women love to shop, but from my experience, women love to shop for other people, not so much for themselves. And why? Because it's frustrating. If you know exactly what you want, that's great. That's the first step. But sometimes finding that perfect top, pants, or dress is not always easy. So in this video, I'm going to show you a few techniques that you can use to help this be a lot easier for you. I'm going to take you on that actual shopping journey online, but before I do that, I want to go over some of the things you need to have in place before you shop. Number one is to know what looks great on you. If you don't know the styles that look great on you, you might end up buying things that you've always bought that end up in the back of your closet. So first you need to know the styles that suit your body shape, that suit your coloring, and suit your personal style. And if you need some help with that, I have some videos that you can check out. Number two is to declutter your closet. Before you go shopping to buy new things, you need to declutter and get out those things that you don't want. Or more specifically, things that aren't serving you. So go through your closet, take out anything you haven't worn for 6 months, and especially if you haven't worn it for a year, take that out. Take out anything that itches, that rises up, or something that you take out and you keep putting back in. If you do that, there's a reason for it. So take that out of your closet. If you don't want to get rid of it right away, you can always take it and put it in another room, in a bin somewhere, so you can go back to it. But from my experience, when you take something out that you haven't been wearing, you won't go back and look for it because there's a good reason for it. So you have your closet decluttered, you know exactly what you're looking for. The next step is to know your measurements. And there's a right way and a wrong way to take your measurements. So first you take your bust measurements and you take those measurements at the fullest part of your bust. The second one is the waist measurement, and you take that one at your natural waistline. If you don't know where that is, just bend over, and where you see the crease is where your natural waistline is. And then take a measurement at your hips, and that will be the fullest part of your hips. Don't bring the tape in too tight. Just let it hang, not really loose, but some room. Also, wear the undergarments that you'll be wearing with whatever you're going to buy. Number four is to know what you're looking for. And I suggest that you only look for one item at a time. And for this example, let's start with a dress. First, you would know the fabric, and then you need to know where you're going to wear it. Is it casual? Is it professional? Or is it for an evening look? When you know those things, it makes it easier to look. The more specific you are, the more refined your search can be. And if you have a dress right now that fits you really well and you like the style, look at the brand, and that's the first place you would look for another dress. When you have a brand that fits well and looks great on you, stick with that brand. So as a recap, when you're looking for that dress, know your measurements, know the fabric, know the occasion, and know the shape and style of the dress. Number five is the fit of the clothes. When you get a great fit, you look more stylish, your clothes look better on you, and you look more pulled together. The problem is that only 1% of women can go into a store and buy clothes off the rack and have it fit them perfectly. And this makes sense when you think about how different we are. Everyone is different, every woman is different, and your sizing, your measurements are as unique as your fingerprint. So it's very difficult for brands and manufacturers to make clothing that's going to fit everyone perfectly. So that leaves it up to us. How do we work around that? And here are 4 ways that you can work around it. Number one, as I mentioned, if you have a brand that fits you well, stick to that brand. It'll make shopping easier. Number 2, know your measurements and check your measurements when you buy your clothes. Number 3 is to fit the largest part of your body first. So first you fit your hips, if that's largest, or fit your bust if that's largest. And this is usually when you're buying a two-piece suit or you're buying a dress. If you're buying the pieces individually, it wouldn't make any difference. So let's say you're buying a dress that has a flare but has a tight bodice, then you wouldn't need to worry about your hip size. Then you just need to fit your bust size. But if you're buying something like a sheath dress, you'll want to fit the part that's biggest first. Number 4 is fabric. When you choose a fabric that has stretch, like knit, jersey, or spandex, then you have a little more of movement, more room, which will make a fit a little bit easier. Materials such as these give you flexibility. And the good news is it's a lot easier to find materials with stretch than it used to be. Number 5 is to hire a tailor who can take that item that doesn't fit quite right, make adjustments so now it fits you perfectly. And this really makes sense when you buy something that's suited for your body shape, that's high quality, that is a classic style, that suits you, and you know you're going to have for a few years. You don't want to get a tailor for something that's going to just be thrown out in a couple of weeks. So now let's do some actual shopping. I'm going to take you over to my computer and we're going to look for a dress. And as we go through, I'm going to show you what I look for and how I shop. So let's start with the shopping app Karma. What it does is you can have your items. So when you go to a website and you like something, you can save it and it stays here. If it goes on sale, it lets you know. You can put in your email information and it will let you know if you want it to. Here are your lists and your brands, if you like certain brands and your retailers. Also, you can get coupons. And right here are a list of some of the stores I put in there. And then you can get Karma Cash. We have our app. Let's go shopping for a dress. So I've gone to Macy's and I'm searching for a dress, chaps, a Lauren's chaps dress. So all these dresses coming up here. They're not all chaps, but some of them will be. So when you know your brand, it makes it a lot easier to shop. So and on the side here, you can refine your search. Let's look at this dress right here. One of the most important things to find is the size. So the size chart will tell you the hip measurements, waist measurements, and bust measurements. This one is in centimeters, but you can either use centimeters or you can change it to inches. Another way to do this too is which size fits me. So there's a list of questions they'll ask you. So your brand, what size you wear in certain brands, the cup size, so it sets up a whole profile for you. And then it tells you if this dress is more likely to fit you because of the dresses that have previously fit you. So you can go through all of these. And what I do is when I see a dress, so let's say I like this dress and I choose this dress. First I look for the size. Then I think about my body shape and I think about, would this suit my body shape? And then I look at the length of it and the color. So the product details gives you a lot of information. It also tells you how long it is from the center back neck to hem. And it tells you the materials and how to care for it. So if you don't want to spend a lot of time caring for it and you just want something that's easy, then you know whether to stay away from it or not. So what if you're looking for a dress that's a little more high-end, a designer dress? These are nice dresses. I like them. So this one is great. It's a party dress. That's something else you need to look at is where will you be wearing this dress? Is this a color I like? How often will I wear it? And do I love it? And over here you will see that right here you can activate Karma and you can also save it to go back to in case sometime if you don't buy it right now, you want to wait for it to go on sale, it will let you know if it goes on sale. So let's say you like this dress and your body shape is inverted triangle. And you could look at it and think, well, it has a V-neck, that will be great. And it has a flare, which would also be great. So you just think about the style of the dress, where you're going to wear it, how often you're going to wear it. Do you want to do what it says for laundering? This website, Madewell, is for petite women, or it has petite styles. It's difficult to find petite styles, and when you do, you might think, oh, well, these are really young styles, and most of them are. But if you look through them, you might just find something that suits you. And what I would do for, if I have something particular I'm looking for, like petite, I would Google that, styles for petite women. It might take a little while, but you will find them. Another site for plus size women is Bryant. And if I look at dresses here, let's look at party dresses. Here are lots of styles, and let's try this one. This is a really nice style, and it only comes in one color. I find that a problem sometimes when you really like the style, but you only can get it in one color. So if you know what you're looking for, it's easier. You just refine your search to the style dress. So you could say a V-neck dress, you could say a wrap dress, and you could just go to Google and put in a certain type dress. Or pants. I'm using dress for this right now, but it could be pants, it could be anything that you're looking for. So now let's look for a sweater, a V-neck. The first thing I would look for is a sweater that's comfortable. So what material would that be? So I'm thinking about cashmere. And then I would think about the color I want. So in Google, I would write V-neck cashmere sweater, women's. And you can see down here, a whole bunch of sweaters that come up. And I haven't really done anything yet. Okay, so here we are. You can go quickly to them if you want, but I'm going to go to this one right here. And right here we have lots of cashmere sweaters, V-necks, lots of different styles. So let's choose this one. And you'll see they come in lots of different colors. All the information about it is right here. You can see the fit. Easy peasy. I hope you found this helpful and that your shopping will be so much easier. Thanks for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and keep on styling.